Hello, my name is Sasha Goodfriend, and during the short story workshop we were prompted to write a short story about conflict in our lives, and after 5 minutes of staring at my notebook, I started free writing, and the result is a poem entitled Writer's Block.
And I'm Nikki Summer, I'm Sasha's mentor, and when she showed me her piece I could totally relate and wrote something related.
I could write about how I can't find another pair of shoes that I like besides my huge hiking boots, because what else can give you 3 inches of height and exude an aura of ruggedness but is not cliche or materialistic? But that seems trivial. I could write about how I'm pissed off at our government that promised me so much hope, and the American people that direct this system. I mean, the healthcare bill excludes abortion rights. We're starting another war in Afghanistan. New York State banned gay marriage. We're not using less energy, but then I would never stop. I could write about how I feel like I'm missing all these crucial high school relationship experiences that I see on TV, so maybe there's something wrong with me, but then I can't get my sociology teacher's voice out of my head. Don't compare yourself to the media's image of what you're supposed to be like. Thanks, Ms. Nobler. I could write about, even as a second semester senior, I find myself with shockingly little amount of free time, which is scary me because this is supposed to be the easiest time of my life, and it's not. I could write about learning that senioritis is an actual disease that will bring you down, because the workload doesn't stop, my grade just goes down. But maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I could write about how I just turned 18, even though I've been telling people that I was 18 for the last 6 years. And now I feel like I'm 19, so maybe I'll just never feel my age. But like, what's 18 supposed to feel like? I could write about how all my friends seem to be pairing off into really cute couples, except for me. But then I drift into daydreaming about college and college guys. I could write about how this room makes me feel really claustrophobic because there's nowhere to move really, and if there's going to be a fire then I think we're all going to die, but I don't want to complain. I could write about how I have a massive crush on my Spanish teacher. That's way too embarrassing. Sure. I could write about how I hate to tell people that I'm Jewish or about white guilt, but I don't know how, and it pisses me off too much, and I trap myself in a political correctness cycle and I can't find my way out. I could write about how it kills me that I'm 5 feet and 2 inches because I know in my heart that I'm supposed to be about 5 inches taller, but that seems hopeless. I could write about how the promise that college will be the best 4 years of my life actually intimidates me incredibly, because what if it isn't? And what if my roommate is really mean, and the cloudy cold weather irritates my seasonally affective disorder, and my classes turn out to be a rude awakening that the fact that high school is an actual artificial indicator of my intelligence, and what if I picked the wrong school? But I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I could write about how it makes me sad that even though I sit 5 feet away from my dad every day at home when I'm doing my homework, I speak about 10 words to him per week, and I'm afraid that I'm going to go to college without him ever starting a conversation with me. But I have a lot of other role models in my life that I'm incredibly fortunate for. Really, I can't start writing about conflict because there's just so much that I'm grateful for, and that's okay, unless I just did. Well, so much for not ranting.
I could write about how the stylist flat out butchered my bangs, but that's so narcissistic. I could write about how my dog shredded my new set of sheets this morning, but that would violate my New Year's resolution to be more patient. I could write about the nasty fight that caused an old friend and I to stop speaking 2 weeks ago, but that makes us both look pretty catty. I could write about how angry the Tea Party makes me. I mean, really, you're just gonna follow Glenn Beck and Sarah Palin into the darkness and bring the rest of us with you? Now I'm getting worked up. I could write about this luscious pair of cream-colored patent leather pumps that truly belong on my feet, but that's just tempting the credit card gods. I could write about how I really do not want another Facebook friend request from someone I went to high school with. Seriously, I don't remember you. But what kind of person rejects an offer of friendship? I could write about how I'm totally going to train for a marathon this year, but that would be a lie, plain and simple. I could write about how I dread walking into my soul-crushing office job every day. But hey, I get to walk out every day too. I could write about how sad I am that my best friend and I seem to be on different paths at the moment, and how worried I am that we'll grow apart. But I think I'll just give her a call instead. I could write about how that movie Babies might as well be called TikTok as far as this 34-year-old woman is concerned. But that's a slippery slope. I could write about how none of this matters because really I've got it pretty good, but I don't want to jinx it.